Brad Mitch drinks a beer at a late night party as several college goers are dancing, having fun. Music is blaring while college goers dance, drink beer, and there's a performer couple in the corner, simply Orlena Tellman and one other male, simply Royal Carson, having uneventual and inevitable sex. This is not noticed by college goers for they are drunk and having a ball blast time. Ro- Orlena kisses Roy in the mouth as Roy kisses on the neck and pulls out her bra as a result of her shirt off. The student having premarital sex with the teacher. However, nobody is noticing. Elena puts her finger on his mouth and says, "No new coming transactions, honey." And 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 take and before she knows it, Roy pulls forward and kisses her on her breast, just for Elena to push him back. No, and Elena responds, "No, we're not doing it tonight." Roy responds, "Why? Why not?" Elena, "Look, there's people rounding. Plus, I have to go to work." Elena puts her shirt back on, covering her slight cleavage and nudity that she was showing, and pulls her pants up, in which she was showing her butt to the world, along with her panties in the crack of her ass. Oh. The Mitch brothers are over there in the corner, play, laughing at Colt and Mitch while Colin would sitting there from a distance talking and flirting with one of the other females. Tess Mitch was caught snickering with James Mitch, and when Colin Mitch seems to ignore. Colin Mitch stares directly at a former ally and talks to her while the music's blaring. And just as soon as everything realigns, Colin says, "So, Colin, how's it with your brothers? Are they seeming trustworthy of the current situation at hand?" Colin looks at Tess. Tess raises his eyebrow, and Colin looks back direct at Carlina. "They're fine. They're cool. I mean, like, it's not like they're doing nothing stupid. I mean, they're fine. They're just drunk, that's all." Carlina raises her eyebrow at the whole entire situation, and it says, "And you're sober?" Colin looks at her, looks at himself, looks at Carlina, looks at himself at a nearby mirror, and holsters up a can of Dr. Pepper, which he had in his hand. Carlina nods and shows him the water bottle he had in his hand. They clean the Dr. Pepper can and water bottle together, and they take a drink. Brad, all of a sudden, in the corner pukes in the corner, for he had drunk too much beer. Brad and James come to his side automatically. Colin puts one finger up and aids to Carlina and aids his brother. Carlina watches as Colin goes alongside his brother Brad, who had just puked on the floor. Asks him if he was okay, and Brad responds, "Yeah, I'm so cool, bro." Colin pats him on the back as Tess pops open a bottle of water from the fridge and gives it directly to Brad gulps it down as the party continues. A teenager, specifically Janina Clark, had just taken off her shirt and bra on the main stage, showing her nudity to the world. Colin looks over and watches as Janina Clark dances on the poles in front of the various males in the college area, Kodak area. Colin looks directly at Janina Clark, and then looks back, and then looks, and it was seemingly oddly amazed when, at the second time he looks, stares at Brad, then stares at Janina Clark. Tess snaps his fingers and asks him a sincere question. Dude, you wanna go? We can go. Conan shakes his head. He responds, what? Taskman said, bro, you so into that nudity tonight. Are you sure they had him putting anything in that Dr. Pepper? Carlina barks a small giggle from a distance and walks directly outside the front door, and stares at the night full moon before she takes another drink of water. Snickers on her breath. Colin Mitch, you are such a fool. I snuck some drugs in your drink and you don't realize it. Back inside the party, Colin stares at Tess. In response, oh, feel right. Tess deliriously stares at Colin. Bro, it says, bro, you don't realize I put some shit in your damn drink? Colin stares at Tess. And then he stares directly at Janina Clark, who is sitting there with her, who had just put her bra back on over a nudity of the world. Tess snaps his finger connected to the can of beer he had in his hand. Tess responds, I tell you what, tomorrow we're gonna do something else. Colin says, I'm down. Janina, however, grabs Colin by the hand and drags him into a corridor.